Yugo Fukuhara joins us this morning. Yugo, good to have you with us. Delayed 5 times, ANA was meant to take delivery in 2013. What's the status?
Well, we are conducting flight testing very smoothly, and we have already passed the midpoint of the flight test program with more than 1,700 test flight hours. And we are on track for the delivery to ANA in mid-2020.
What's driving this optimism, considering the issues that you've had so far?
Well, because we're conducting flight testing, and the airplane is getting more and more mature, and also we redesigned the airplane, and it was very successful.
At this particular air show, we're not seeing any mock-up plane or even the real plane. What's the purpose of this participation? How much interest are you seeing?
Well, this is a very great opportunity to meet all potential customers in Asian Pacific region together. And we are updating our status and explain the current development situation.
But are you seeing any interest? Is any?
Sure.
Where from?
From many potential customers in Asia Pacific regions. We got a very strong interest from the potential customers.
So it's just the Asian customers?
Not only Asian customers, but I think that because of the location, majority of the customers are from Asian Pacific region.
What do you bring to the table? You're competing with the likes of established players, Bombardier, for instance, and Embraer as well. What do you bring to the table? What's different about this aircraft? This is supposed to be a next-generation aircraft.
Right. MRJ is the only next-generation aircraft which was designed from the clean sheet of paper. So we optimize everything, including engine and airframe, to meet the requirements from the customers. So this is our strong point.
So despite that, though, you've seen some cancellations. Is that impacting your profitability? And are you expecting more cancellations because of the delays?
No. Unfortunately, recently we agreed with our customer, Eastern Airlines, that cancellation would be the best option for both parties because they changed their business. They sold their business to other company, and they returned the license, operating license to the FAA in the U.S. So this is because of the change of the business, and this is not because of our program situation.
So you're not expecting further cancellations?
No.
Currently you have about 387 in firm orders.
Yes.
What number of airplanes, how many orders do you need to make the project profitable?
Well, we are targeting to sell more than 1,000 airplanes in the timeline of the program life. And this is a very long-term business, and we, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and Mitsubishi Aircraft, are fully committed to this business in long term.
What do you see as the biggest challenge for you
in
getting the MRJ to fruition, to produce the MRJ?
Well, I think this is an almost brand new product, and we have a lot of challenges in development and to get type certificate, but we are overcoming many challenges.
A lot of the speakers, a lot of our interviewees have expressed interest in the Chinese market because that has great potential.
Sure.
What are you looking at in terms of the Chinese market?
Well, in long term, yes, I think Chinese has a huge potential. Wow, and China is one of the biggest potential market in Asian Pacific region.
Are you in talks?
Well, potentially, yes. But in near term, we are focused on other regions, other countries in Asia Pacific.
Yugo, throughout the week we've been talking about how the market has sort of, for a lack of a better word, crashed. Do you expect the declines I've been seeing over the last few days to impact investor sentiment and customer sentiment if it were to persist?
Oh, but
the decline in the equity markets? Do you expect it to have an impact on customer sentiment if that were to persist?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Well, our customer sees their business in very long term, not near term. So in any near-term event, doesn't affect their long-term business view.
All right.
Yeah.
Yugo Fukuhara, we thank you for your insights this morning. Betty, day 2 of the Singapore Air Show, and you had it from MRJ. It's quite confident that the aircraft will come to fruition. It will be produced, and ANA is set to get its delivery.